much for joining me today. In this video I am going to be finally starting our channel community buddy colour from Tales from the Witch's Cottage by Hanna Karlzon. So the book was voting on, the page was voted on, and I just want to say for all of you who participated in the poll that I put on the community tab, thank you so much. I absolutely love this book and I'm so happy with the page that was chosen. But before we get started, I do just want to apologise for being absent for a little while. I've just had a lot going on in my personal life that has kind of it's taken a priority, but there's things that have also been affecting my mental health, so I do just want to apologise for being absent, but it's really lovely to be back with you this morning. So the page that was voted on was this one, this gorgeous witch here. I am so unbelievably excited to work on her. So yeah, if you have this book and you would like to join along, please do. Please don't feel obliged to use the same colours as me. Do whatever you want. Or alternatively, if you don't want to join in the channel community buddy colour, that's absolutely fine. You can just use this as a regular colour and chat if you want to. I did also ask recently whether you guys preferred sort of a couple separate videos for a colour along, or a longer form video. So it would be one long video, but it may well be filmed in, you know, 2-3 sittings. And that one seemed to be quite popular, so I think we're going to try it with this one. Now, okay, just put the lamp on. I do know that the lighting is terrible this morning. It was really grey and raining outside, so the lighting isn't the best, and for that I do apologise. Okay, so for her, I do plan on using my polychromos for a lot of this page. However, you know, I may well pull other things in as we go along, but I will sort of keep you updated. But what I would like to start on this morning is her face and her hands, and sort of adding, sort of just putting down, mapping out where I would like a glow, a yellow glow to go on her from the potions. Now, I will be honest, I'm not good at doing this. I think I've only ever tried this maybe once or twice before, so please bear with me. So what I'm going to do, I'm taking my cadmium yellow lemon from my polychromos, and I'm just going to sort of really lightly map out where I would like this glow from the potions to go. So let me zoom you in a bit. Okay, that looks pretty good. So how is everyone doing? How are you all? I hope you're all doing well. How's your week going? What have you all been up to? As I mentioned in the beginning, yeah, this week hasn't exactly been the best. But you know, it is what it is, I guess. Let me see. Would that be catching her hands? I don't know, maybe a little bit. I'm really not sure. I'm just winging this, so please bear with me. I don't know if this is gonna turn out. I have no idea. I was originally going to try and keep this quite muted, sort of lots of like greys and purples, you know, but now I'm thinking, no, I kind of want to, you know, add some light and, you know, some more beautiful colours in. So I think what we'll do is just see what happens as we go. That's all we can do really, isn't it? Just see what happens. So like I said, I'm not used to doing this. I'm winging it. Winging it all the way. So yeah, if you are following along, if it doesn't turn out, I'm so sorry. So yeah, our week has been full on, shall we say. I feel like my feet haven't really touched the ground this week. Yeah, it's been a rough one. My mum gave us all a pretty awful scare on Monday evening. So that was yeah, scary to say the least. But thankfully she's okay now. But I don't really want to go into too much detail, but all I will say is that it did result in me and one of my brothers having to do chest compressions and give her CPR. Yeah, it just, honestly, you couldn't write this stuff. It's just, do you know, sometimes, like, you know, I don't know about you, but sometimes I will quite happily just sit and throw myself a bit of a pity party, and think, why is all this happening? What have I done? I feel like I'm being punished, you know, blah blah blah. Yeah, it's definitely been a week of pity parties for sure. You know, as many of you know, if you've been with me for quite a while, this year's been one of the worst. And with that fright with my mum the other night, it's just, I don't know, it puts things into perspective. It just makes you realise, like, none of us know what tomorrow may bring. We don't know. Life's so short, and it just makes you want to, cherish every single day, cherish every moment, because tomorrow isn't promised to us. We're not guaranteed tomorrow. So yeah. Anyway, there's my my little tangent. So I'm hoping to just, do what I need to do the weekend, and just really enjoy some quality time with the kids. They've asked if we can watch some movies tonight, which I think will be lovely. That'll be really good. Although they don't want to watch the same movie. So I was like, okay, well, Caden and I watch, I think he said Matilda the musical he wants to watch. So it's like, okay, well, Caden and I we'll watch that. And then Emmy wants to finish watching Disney Descendants with me, so it's going to be a movie night, which to me sounds absolutely perfect. Friday night, you know, it's cold and wet and windy outside, and we're inside, snuggled up, heating on, you know, snuggled up together, watching a movie. That just sounds like, you know, a perfect Friday night, to be quite honest. What about you guys? What are you up to tonight? I don't know when this video will go out, or, you know, how many sittings it will take for me to get this page done. But, you know, this whole Friday night thing could be irrelevant when you see this video, but, you know. Oh dear. I've been setting our alarm for school a little bit earlier, like, you know, 20 minutes earlier, just to give me a bit more time to sort of like wake up and feel a bit more alert, because yeah, I've been feeling quite laggy lately, so it just gives me that bit of extra time to sort of just wake up properly, you know, and not be rushing around too much. I don't know if she should have yellow here, but she's looking down, so I imagine if she's looking down at the potion, then it would be catching, you know, catching her face. And I'm just going to do that really lightly because I'm not sure, so we'll see. So you can see where I've sort of mapped out the glow with my yellow, and I'll be honest, I don't think that's looking too bad, but we will see what happens when I start adding other colours. And this is what is making me actually really quite nervous. So what I'm going to do is start going in now on her face and her hands, her neck, get the skin tone done, and then sort of as I'm going, I'm just going to just keep re-evaluating where I've put this yellow light on her. Yeah, I'm not sure how this is gonna work out, but we'll see. I'm just gonna work really lightly. So at the moment I'm going in with the colour Sanguine, which is 188 in the Polychromos, and I do really like this colour as sort of like my shadow colour on Caucasian portraits. So I do really like this colour. And this and the cinnamon are just like, to me, they're like the Polychromos dream team. I'm not sure if, like, where I've put the yellow for the glow on her, if I'm supposed to like still put my shadows and stuff in sort of over it. I mean, I am, but I don't know if that's right. I'm just trying to be quite mindful that I'm not losing, you know, the detail there that I'm putting in. Let's put some here by her eyelids, where she's looking down. If you have already coloured this page, what sort of colour palette did you decide to go for? I'd be yeah, quite interested to know what colours you decided to go with. So just, as you can see, just putting this in my shadow areas. Maybe I should have watched a video on like how to like create a glow on a face, because I'm really sort of second guessing myself as to whether I need to put like the skin tone over this yellow or not, because I love this page. I don't want to mess it up. Oh my gosh, yesterday I was on the phone for so long that I sat with a black micron pen and filled in the border on another page in this book. Let me show you quickly. I zoom out a sec. Where is it? Where on earth is that page? Here we go. There you go. I sat with a micron pen and just went around all of this while I was on a phone call yesterday. I thought, you know, do something productive. So there you go. Some of this out a little bit because it's a bit of a harsh line there. Oh, I wish you guys could like scream at me now. I wish I could hear you saying, yeah, you colour over the yellow, or no, don't go over the yellow, keep it there. Someone tell me any advice for the future, you know, if I want to sort of create a glow on skin like this. Any advice or a point in the right direction would be so much appreciated. Kind of, oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Her neck's going to be darker, of course, because her chin is down. She's looking down, so you're not really going to see much of her neck. I do think I'm going to have to go in with some darker browns on here as well. But if I can just map out my colours, and you know, I always have nothing but praise for the polychromos. I absolutely love them. They could just layer for days, and I think when you're trying to especially like map out your colours, and then you can sort of work over them, yeah, I think these are wonderful for that. They're great. But I don't want to put down too hard of a pressure, because I do want to be able to put a darker brown on the top to really deepen that shadow under her neck. So what I'm going to do is now go in with this cinnamon. I'm just gonna start blending out that sanguine that we've used, and start blending that out. What an absolute dream team on skin tones. I love it. Absolutely love it. It's beautiful. Let's just work really gently. And like I said, it sort of helps us to buff out that sanguine, which we've used as our darkest shadow here on her skin. But can you see how they just, oh, it's like magic. It's great. Normally I would sort of draw like a line here, like, you know, to sort of come down for like her nose, but I don't know, I kind of feel a little bit, don't I? Let's try. Let's have a go and see what we get. Not bad, not bad. So then I'm just going to use that cinnamon here. Just help me buff out that line. Just working in little circles, and I'm also going over the sanguine. It just gives me that really nice soft look, so I'll do the same on this side. Just try and soften that line a little bit. And then again, I'm just softening around where I've put the sanguine. Buff this out as well. So as you can see, I'm just going around softening where we've put our darkest shadows, just to soften that out, and then it just gives you more of a smooth transition into your other colours. Let's put some here. And like I said, I will pull in darker colours down here on her neck, especially like under here, under her chin, because if her head is down, this is going to be all in shadow. Okay, I'm going to go in with my light flesh, and again, just use this now to buff out the sanguine and the cinnamon. Again, working in small circles, and I'm actually trying to avoid where I've got the like the yellow glow. I worry that if I put the skin tone over it and then try to put the yellow on top, I don't want to sort of muddy the skin tone. I don't know if that's what would happen, but I don't know, I just feel like I don't know, I don't know how it would work, and so I'm just gonna take the easy way out, and I'm just gonna you know, keep the yellow where it is, but I will deepen that in a minute so it's more prominent. So I hope you guys can kind of see the look I'm trying to achieve. I will maybe add a little bit more colour to her eyelids later, but for now I just want a layer of the light flesh. As you can see, these colours just work so beautifully together. I do definitely need to work on skin tones and things. I'm just going to bring in the cinnamon under here. Just to give a little bit of a shadow under the pearls here on her headpiece. And then really lightly with the light flesh, just try and, you know, smooth that shadow line out a little bit. It sort of just blurs it, if you like. And there we go. Okay, so when you're happy with how this is looking, what I'm now going to do is come back in with my cadmium yellow lemon and put this back on the areas where I wanted to keep that glow, but just layer a little bit more now. Again, if you just work in circles, and then you just get a really lovely sort of smooth result, which is beautiful. Okay, so what I'll do is I will quickly finish adding the yellow to her skin, and then we will be right back and start working on her hands. Okay, my loves, so her face is done. I'm really quite happy with it, actually. I don't think it looks too bad. I'm sure there's room for much improvement, but I think for me, trying to have a go at getting a glow effect on her skin, I'm actually really quite happy with it. So now I'm going to move on to her hands, and I'm just literally going to use the same sort of, you know, I can't think of the word. I'm just going to sort of use the same colours as I have used on her face. So this is the sanguine that I'm going in with at the moment. Shall I zoom in a little bit? There we go. So I'm going to go in with the sanguine and work here where the cuff of her top is. Like so. And then again, as we've done on her face, let's just blend that out and just make sure that we're diffusing that line so it's not too harsh. I'm going to come up here under the potion bottle. So just working little circles and just diffuse that out. I'm going to come here now under her pinky and add our shadow there as well. Okay. And then just up here on this bit of her finger as well. So I'm just putting the sanguine on the edges, on all the edges that doesn't have the yellow highlight. I think this is going to be a page that we can really sort of kind of go to town with adding some shine and sparkle on, which I'm really looking forward to. I can't wait. I think that will be, that'll be a lot of fun. So again, I'm just working at diffusing that line out. Okay, and then let's go in with the cinnamon. Probably done a bit too much of the dark here, but that's okay. I might be able to knock that back a little bit with the lighter tones. Okay. And again, like I mentioned earlier, my loves, with the polychromos, you can just layer for days. Great. I'm really not good on like light sources and stuff, so yeah, this is certainly a test. I just hope we can well, I'm sure you guys do a great job. I just hope I can pull it off. But we'll see. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I think there'll be some really beautiful little embellishments we can add to this page just to give it that extra sort of magic feel. Looks like it's trying to brighten up a little bit outside, which is nice. It's typical, like, you know, the downpour when you're doing school run, which is like, ugh, sod's law, and you come back and you're all cold and wet. We've had, I think the last couple of weeks, we've had the heating on, I think 3 or 4 times. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in with the yellow and really focus on where I want this glow. Now I know in some areas I'm going over the skin tone. I just want to see how it would look. And to be honest, I think it probably looks better. It looks a bit more natural, if that makes sense. Which is nice actually. So what I will do is I will finish this hand with you, and then I will do the other one off camera, just to save a little bit of time for you. Oh, we need to work on her neck as well, don't we? Oh, forgot about that. It looks like I've got the glow on the fingers quite off, but you know, it is what it is. I'm trying. I'm doing my best. I think I've only completed 4 pages this month so far, and today is the 12th. Is it the 13th? No, it's the 13th. Friday the 13th. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's the 13th today. And I've only completed like 4 or 5 pages. I tried getting some of my simpler body colours done, so that I could then spend the month focusing on this page and also my more detailed body colours. So I don't think I'm going to have much to show, to be honest, in my October pages. But we'll see. So I'm just going back in with the cinnamon. I'm just trying to knock some of that yellow back a little bit. Okay, I don't think it's not great, but you know, let's just add a bit here. So I'm going to go with a little bit of light flesh here on her neck. But I do feel like I need to pull in a darker brown to really deepen these, you know, this shadow here under her neck. Really does feel like I need to deepen that. So what I will do is I will yeah, I'm not happy with that really at all, but I guess it is what it is. What was I going to say? Yeah, I'm going to look for a darker brown off camera, deepen up here under her neck, work on this hand, and then we will be back and figure out what to work on next. So I will see you in a second. Okay, my loves, so this is how she is looking. I will be completely honest, I like her face. I really don't like the hands. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe later I might try and erase it and try again. I don't know. Or whether to just leave them. I added, I brought in the burnt umber for the deeper shadows on her neck and also on her hands. I just think that's made it, not so much her neck, but her hands, I think it's made it too dark. But with the sanguine as my darkest shadow on her hands, it didn't, I don't know, it just wasn't quite looking right. So I thought, okay, well, I'll pull, you know, some of this burnt umber down from her neck onto her hands. Yeah, I don't know whether I need to maybe pull some off onto her, like around this on her face. I'm really not sure. I kind of feel like I ruined it a little bit, but I'm going to persevere. So I think what we might work on now, shall we do her hair? Yeah, I think we might do that. I want to give her dark hair, so I'd really love to do black hair, but I'm not overly confident. But do you know what? That's just sort of what I envisage for her. So shall we try it? I will try and come up with a combo quickly off camera, see what I come up with and see what we can do to get her hair, you know, looking how I would want it. As you can see, I have put the yellow highlight here earlier on a few of the tips of her hair. And then I will do the flowers up here, the colours of the potions. So we will do that. Okay, my loves, let me just quickly come up with a combo for her hair and I will be right back. Okay, my loves, I think, don't take any notice of this top bit. I think I'm going to go with this. So it's 3 pencils, a black, a blue and a grey. So we're just going to try it out. So if you are joining along and you want to use the same colours or something similar, I've got black, Prussian blue and cold grey 3. You can see those. So what I'm going to do, let's start. You can probably hear rustling. I think that's Arlo trying to lay on a bag. Okay, so let's just start here. So we'll put, just sort of outline, you know, sort of where the black is going to begin. And that sort of helps us create a barrier then as well for these leaves for later. And just sort of sweep your pencil sort of in the way that the hair is going. Obviously you've got yellow here at the bottom, so I'm just gonna start the black up a little bit further, so like here maybe. And then I'm going to go in with the Prussian blue, overlap that on the black, and again just the same sort of technique. I'm not great at hair, so please bear with. And then, I mean, I'll probably put too much black in on this bit. But then I was going to go in with the cold grey 3. And then have like a white area in the middle, but obviously that hasn't happened on this bit. I just want to darken up the black up here a bit more. Really do want to make that quite dark. The same down here. Okay, and then I'm going to grab the yellow. This is the cadmium yellow lemon. And again, just put that there on the tip. Because I do want the light sort of showing here on the ends of her hair. And so again, I'm just going to outline here with the black pencil, because this is where the hair is obviously we're going to start there, and again that just sort of acts as a bit of a barrier. So I'm going to work on this area of hair here now. So again, with my black pencil, I'm just going to follow where, like the direction in which Hannah has drawn the hair. So I'm going to go in there with my strands of hair and sort of here fade the black out, and from this section bring the black into the bottom as well, like so, and deepen that up if you want to. Then we will go in with the Prussian blue and just overlap that here on this section. Again, overlap it there on the black and just bring that out a little bit. And again here, don't want too much. I want to try and get that white highlight in if I can. Then I'm going to go in with Cold Grey 3. I wasn't sure if this would work, but when I tried it on the paper, I was like, oh, I quite like it. Not too bad. Like so. And then a little bit more of the Prussian blue. And then we end up with a nice little highlight here. And then wherever you want to darken that up, you know, it's obviously entirely down to you, personal preference and whatnot. Okay, so I'm really hoping to get some nice shiny areas here in her hair. So I'm just going to sort of continue to do this all the way around. So shall we do like one more together? Let's do this long one here, shall we? So we're starting off here. Great. We've got the sun deciding to make an appearance. So make sure you've got those bits there. So we've got yellow here, so I want to start black about here, and I'm just sweeping it again in the same direction in which Hannah has drawn the hair here for us, and then go in with the Prussian blue, overlap it on the black a bit, and then pull it out further. Like so, and again here at the bottom. I'm not sure how this page is going to turn out, but let's just, you know, see what we can do. Then Cold Grey 3. I don't want too much of this. I just want to use this to help blend the blue out into a white. You know, and if the white disappears, you can always put a little bit in with like a white Posca or gel pen or something. There we go. And then where we've got our yellow highlight here from, you know, the shine from the potions, we'll just deepen that up a bit, make it a little bit more prominent. So there we go. If I just move that up a little bit closer to the camera, you see. So this is what I sort of want to achieve with all of her hair. So again, what I will do is go off camera, work on that a bit, and then we'll come back, see how she's looking, and then I think we'll probably call it a day for today. But the next time, you know, the next clip starts, it will probably be tomorrow. So let me finish her hair, and yeah, we'll see what she's looking like. I will see you in a sec. Okay, so as you can see, I haven't finished the hair yet. Progress is quite slow. So I think what I will do is get this finished off camera, and then it will be done for when we resume in our next part, which I'm hoping I can record tomorrow, whilst the kids are home and we've got a bit more time during the day. So thank you all so much for joining. I hope you've enjoyed this part, and yeah, I'll see you in the next bit. Hi everyone. Okay, so this is now Sunday. As you can see, I still have not finished her hair. It has taken me so much longer than I thought it would. I will get that done off camera. I did try a Crayola super tip up here on a couple of these leaves, but it came out way darker than I wanted, so yeah. But what I'm going to do, originally I think I was going to do these like pink and purple. I'm not. I'm going to do these rainbow colour, these potions. And then we've got plenty of bottles down here to do other colours and things in. So at the moment, I would like to work on these potions here. So let's pull out some reds, shall we? And see what we get. So I'm just going to sharpen up a couple of these colours because I'm really disorganised, and yeah, we'll come back and make a start on these. Okay, so for those of you who want to sort of join in with the colours, I have pulled out in the Polychromos middle cadmium red, which is 217, deep red, which is 223, and pale geranium lake, which is 121. So yeah, we'll see what we get with these. So let me zoom you in a bit better. So yeah, I'm just gonna go sort of in rainbow order here. If you can hear music in the background, Caden is sat in here on his tablet and Emmy is in here colouring. So the kids are in the room with me, if you do hear any noise in the background. So I hope you're all doing well today. How's your weekend going? I hope it's all right. I hope that you are enjoying the long form, you know, long form birdie colour, instead of doing it in a few separate videos. Because I know when I put a poll up not too long ago, the majority was that you would prefer the long form, you know, the long form buddy colours and colour and chats. So we're gonna just give that a go. Oh, so I'm going in with the oranges now. I can give you the numbers. I can't give you the names of all of them because of how small these pencils are. So I've got 115, 113, 109 maybe, and 108. I might not use 108. No, we'll scrap that one. Take 108 out. So yeah, just doing, like I said, just sort of like going with the colours of the rainbows. I thought, you know, the more I was looking at this page when I was doing her hair, or very slowly working on her hair, I was just like, yeah, actually, I think I'd like to do these rainbow colours. So that is what we're gonna do. So, but yeah, if you hear like snuffling and sneezing in the background, Caden is really poorly. He's full of a cold, bless him. But I think, you know, with the change in the weather as well, with it getting colder, yeah, it's he woke up this morning, bless him, and it's really hit him quite hard. So he's feeling really grotty. If you are doing the same colours as me, but you don't, bless you, if you don't have the Polychromos, just use whatever you've got. You don't have to have, bless you, you don't have to have these pencils. Just, you know, use whatever you have. And if you don't have this book and you just want to use this as a colour and chat, then by all means, you know, please do. Okay, so I'm just using my lightest colour, which is the 109. Just using that to have my highlight in the middle, but also just to help me run it over those other colours, and it just helps smush them together. Okay, and then I might use that lightest colour then as my darkest for the yellow, if that makes sense. So let's just sharpen this yellow pencil. So for the yellow, we've got 109, 108 and 105. I've not swatched these out to see how they go together. I'm just using whatever I think will look good. So technically I'm kind of winging it, I guess you could say. Did you say blow your nose, buddy? No. Okay. And then the orange would sort of come into here. I'm sorry, the yellow. So you can just see, as always, I'm just putting my darkest colour there on the edge, and then working in to my lightest colour here in the middle. Okay, so now we want green. Let's do... let's see now. Oh my goodness, a bit of a struggle getting these out. Okay. So, oh, sorry, for the greens we've got, I think it's pine green, 267, permanent green, which is 266, and grass green, which is 166, I think. So just use the pine green here. I don't want to use too much of this though, because it is quite dark. So just around the edges, and then just sort of buff that colour out a little bit. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this page. I do find it a little bit intimidating, but it is beautiful. So I'm really hoping I can pull this off. I also, off camera, I've gone in with a black Posca around the border here. So I've done that. So I'm just going in with my permanent green now, and lightly adding that over the pine green, but again just fading that colour out closer to the centre. And then let's go in with the grass green here now for the middle. And run that over those other two colours as well. So now we want our blues. I've got quite a few of these pulled out as well. Let's have a look. So let's go for Prussian blue. Phthalo blue. Light phthalo blue. So Prussian blue, which is 246. Phthalo blue, which is 110. And light phthalo blue, which is 145. So on this bit here, there's only a tiny little area here for the blue. So just be quite mindful not to put too much of that darker colour. And then we've got our phthalo blue, so let's just add a little bit of that. Still want to try and keep that small area in the middle to add our lightest colour. Okay, and then our light phthalo blue. Okay, we want purple. Okay. So for the next space here, I have mauve, which is 249. Purple violet 136 and violet, which is 138. So let's use the mauve here. So I hope you all had a good week. Ours was pretty rough, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie. And I've not wanted to colour. I've not been in the mood at all, but I do think it's important that I keep the channel community buddy colours going. You know, you guys seem to really enjoy them. I enjoy doing them, and yeah, it gives me something to focus on. I have completed a few pages so far this month, and I've done a couple of the easier buddy colours, but I do think some of the other pages that are buddy colours that are more intense, it sounds awful, but they're just going to have to get done when they get done. I can't promise that they'll be done this month. So yeah, my colouring mojo has just got up and done one, but it's nice to sit and colour this page with you all. So okay, then let's go for some pinks. Let's do so for the pink, I'm going to use magenta, which is 133, fuchsia, which is 123, and pink Madder Lake, which is 129. So, and that will be sort of here in the bottle as well, because you can see this bit here is sort of coming out just there. So this is going to be here as well. think I'm going to give her some black jelly roll glaze for her nails. I'm really tempted to give her black glossy nails, so I think that is what we're going to do on this gorgeous witch. Oh, I think these colours look really nice actually. I'm quite pleased that I decided to do rainbow colours with this one. But yeah, like I was saying, our week hasn't been great, to be honest, so we've just taken the weekend to just chill and sort of catch our breath a little bit. The kids break up from school on Thursday for half term, which will be nice. I'm looking forward to that, because we've said like there's a few things we'd like to do on half term, so yeah, it'll be nice. I'm going to be ordering them their new winter coats this week as well, because the coats they've had, I think they both got them last year, or was it the year before? I'm not sure, but yeah, they're both sort of growing out of those now, so I'll be ordering their new winter coats next week. And then that's something else I can sort of tick off the list to say it's done. So let's just lightly blend this on in. Okay. Don't have much space down here, but that's okay. Just make it work. And then in with our lightest colour then. Yeah, so you know, I really do apologise for the channel being sort of lacking in videos this month. Everything just it just takes a toll on my mental health. It's all just been quite a lot to try and deal with, but we will get there. Okay, so now on the other bottle over here, we're just going to start the rainbow here all over again. So we're going to go in with our reds here. So you can sort of see here what I'm doing. I'm just doing the same as before, using exactly the same colours. I can't even remember if I was telling you the colours in the earlier part of this video. I don't know. I don't think I was. But as you can see, all I do is just use like 3 shades of the same colour, so a dark, medium and light, and just use that for, you know, for each sort of colour of the rainbow here. next colour. So what I might do is quickly finish this bottle off camera, and then we will come back and we will work on, it's not a cauldron, is it? I don't know what it is, but we'll come and work on that. And yeah, we'll see what we get. So give me 2 seconds. I will finish this potion here off camera, and then we will come back and see what we're going to work on next. Right, okay, so as you can see, we have got this second potion done, and then all I'm going to do now is add a tiny little bit of pale blue shading just to sort of like the edges of the bottles to give them a little bit of colour, to sort of show that the glass. I'm not good at colouring glass, but this is just what I normally do. So I've just pulled out the light cobalt turquoise for this. So all I'm going to do really lightly is just add a little bit of this colour onto the bottle like that, and then again on this one here. Let me zoom you in a little bit. There we go. I'm sorry about turning the book, I just need to sort of get it comfortable for me. So I don't fill in the whole area, it is just, as you can see, sort of just on like the side of the bottle, and then I just slowly fade that out. So just gives us a little bit of colour on the edge of our bottle. Again, just fade that out, light circles, and then I'm going to do the same down here. And then down here on the bottom edge of the bottle as well. And then later on, what I will do is go in with a white gel pen. I don't think I've got a white Posca. I think mine has run out. I don't know. I'll have a look. Yeah, either a white gel pen or a white Posca, and just sort of white out some of these lines here. So there we go. That is what we have. And then where we've got these stars, I can colour these two because her hand and the potion is done. Later on I will do these as well, but I'm just going to go in with my gold Uniball Signo. This is the noble metal. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. And I'm just going to use this for the stars here coming out of the potion. And do this one here as well. Okay. And then what I will also do is, with a white gel pen, we've got these like little sort of white specks and dots and things, so I'm just gonna go over those. With the white, like this, and just wipe those out. And the same in the potion bottles. So I hope you can see what I'm doing. I could probably do with getting a bit closer to the page, to be honest. So maybe I'll finish doing these off camera, but I think you can kind of get the idea. So I'm just going to do this on these 2 potions and just go over the little, you know, the little dots and things that that Hannah has put in for us. I probably will add maybe like some Stickles glitter gel or something. I don't know. We'll see. But maybe like another element of sparkle when it comes to doing like our finishing touches on the page. I probably should have left these bigger sparkles here alone, but that's okay. May as well just finish them up while I'm here. So obviously this one here has got the bigger sparkles on it. So just go over those. Like so. Whoops. That one there went a little bit wonky, didn't it? Like so. So what I will do is I will go off camera, just white out, you know, some of these lines on the bottles. Yeah, and then we will come back and see what we're going to work on next. Hi everyone. Okay, so this is yet again another new day, and we're going to be working on this page. As you can see, I have still not finished her hair. I have been working on it slowly but surely, but I thought today what we would do is just work on these bottles here along the bottom, and then I think because this video is going to end up being really quite long, I thought that I would just then finish the rest off in my own time. You may have seen on my community post that I have really kind of lost my colouring mojo recently. So this has been, I want to get the channel community body colour done for the month of October, but I've kind of had to sort of push myself. I'm just going to zoom you in a little bit. Okay, so yeah, I think what I will do is I will work on some of these bottles down here with you today, and then like I said, I will put all the clips together. I will edit and upload that because we're really sort of pushing forward now. I think it's like the 18th of October today, so I really want to make sure that I've got this video uploaded for you, you know, before the end of the month. So yeah, it's, you know, just please bear with me. This is my first time doing a long format colour and chat, colour along, so yeah, please bear with. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is just use the colours that I used up here for the potion here, the rainbow. I'm just going to use those same colours down here for these bottles. Also, I'm so sorry about the lighting. I do have the main bedroom light on and I have the lamp on next to me, but it is a really dark and windy day outside, so yeah, the lighting is just absolutely terrible, so I do apologise. Okay, so I think, let's see. Okay, let's just do this little bottle here first. It looks like it's got some sort of plants in it, so let's do that. Do I have that dark green? I don't know where that one is. Okay, we'll just go with the 2 pencils that I've got here. So I hope you're all doing well and that you're having a good week so far. Caden's been off school poorly. He was really sick on Monday morning, but he's also full of a cold. But his right eye wasn't looking great, so I'd done like an online form for the doctors. Anyway, they called me back, and I had to like send pictures of his eye and stuff. Yeah, bless him, he's got conjunctivitis as well, so got all that going on. So he's got some antibiotic eye drops now, so for the first 2 days I've got to do them every 2 hours. So we started that yesterday. But then from tomorrow it's just drops 4 times a day, so he can go back to school tomorrow. It's his last day, to be honest. They break up from school tomorrow for their autumn half term. But that's, you know, it's fine, it's not a problem. Okay, so I just want to go in with my palest blue, like I did on the potion bottles that the witch is holding. So I'm just going to add a bit of blue around the edge. Yeah, I hope you guys don't mind me finishing this page off camera in my own time. Okay. Let's do this one pink, and do pink and purple. Oops. Oh, I'm chucking the pencils around everywhere now. Okay. So we'll have this bit down here. This can be the pink. So I'm just using exactly the same colours that I did for the rainbow. You know, of course you guys don't have to use the same colours, you can use whatever you want. I'll probably add some sparkle and maybe some like some loose glitter or something on the page as well. We'll see. I guess you'll see what I decide once I finish and then upload the page. But yeah, I've got like 4 witch pages on the go at the moment. I don't think there's any way I'll get them all finished before the end of the month. Yeah, my colouring mojo is just not present at the moment. But you know, as I said at the beginning, I just wanted to make sure that I had this video sort of done and edited and uploaded. I've got some grocery shopping being delivered between 10 and 11 today, so I will sit and edit this video once the shopping has been delivered, and then hopefully it should be available for you tonight or tomorrow, just depending on how long it takes. And then, like I said, I'll just, you know, finish it off camera, because I think otherwise, you know, we're going to be here all month with a really long video at the end of it that will kind of be null and void, because, you know, I don't know. If I could sort of push myself to sit and do more videos, or sorry, more, you know, more filming for this page, if I'm being completely honest. Whereas if I can just finish it in my own time, you know, then hopefully I can get it done by the end of the month. This is going to be a priority page to get done. But at the minute it just feels like I'm kind of having to sort of force myself to sit and colour, and I hate feeling like that. It upsets me, because, you know, colouring is something that usually just brings me so much happiness and calm and like an escape. You know, it's such a distraction, and I love it, and it brings me joy. But I just think with the struggles that I'm facing at the moment with my mental health, it's just not, colouring just isn't hitting the spot for me at the moment like it normally does. So anytime I sit and try colouring, it feels like hard work. And you know, I don't like it feeling like that. I don't know if, you know, any of you guys have ever felt like that. I know, like, you know, many of us, we've all sort of had burnout and like colouring slumps and stuff, you know. Normally, I can sort of, you know, I can normally work my way out of it with just some really easy pages or some colour by number, but yeah, not this time. So I'm just going to do what I can on camera today, and then I'll work on the rest of my own time. And I do also, of course, need to work on doing the, you know, the long form colouring chats. So I know that the majority of you guys said that that was what you preferred, rather than having a few separate videos. You preferred having like one longer video. So this is my first time trying to do that. Just darken up this bit here. So if you are joining in, thank you so much. I really hope that you are enjoying the page. This book is so beautiful. I think it's absolutely perfect for this season, isn't it? It's so lovely. Yeah, it's really, really pretty. So again, just in with some of that pale blue. I'll admit it wasn't my plan for this page to sort of be so bright with like rainbow potions and stuff. That wasn't my plan at all. I wanted quite a dark witch, but yeah, the page took a very different direction, but I think it still looks quite pretty. Let's see. Okay, so where, I'll just get my white gel pen working. Is it going to cooperate? Questionable. So where I've just got the tips of these white clouds, I just want to emphasize the highlight. So I'm just going to go in with my white jelly roll and just on the inside of these clouds. And just, like I said, emphasize that I was trying to keep the top bit there white. Go over some of these. Okay. Let's do. Okay, so I want to do this one like a night sky. This looks a bit like a seed or something, so maybe we could say that was like a sunflower seed or something. So we could do like an orange bottle. That might be quite cute. I will sort of add some deeper shading where like some of these bottles are behind others. I will go in and add some shading when I'm putting, you know, the finishing touches to the page. So we'll do that. But yeah, this can be sunflower seeds. Like that. Just do a little bit of like a gradient here on the label. And then I will do the little sunflower seed brown when I come to that one. Okay, let's, and this bottle here, this can be purple. So as you can see, I'm just gonna work my way through the bottles and just colour them, you know, in whatever way I see fit, with, you know, with the, again, the colours there that we used on the rainbow. The rainbow potions up here. So I'm just sort of slowly gradiating out there with the darkest. This is the mauve. Such a beautiful colour. And then this is the purple violet here that I'm just going to go in with now, quite lightly. Just go around this centered disc on the bottle. I think let's do black here just for the outside. I will add like some really beautiful metallic watercolours as well. Get the handmade watercolours from Renaissance on Etsy. I think I'll definitely be using some of those. I do have other colours and things from Rebecca at the Art Spirits, and also Kaylee from Archie's Paints. All are available on Etsy, so I will link their shops in the description for you, so you can check them out if you want to. Okay, I'm sort of questioning this dark label now, but that's okay. Let's do this bit up here as well. So you can see I'm just, you know, putting the colours on these where I think, yeah, they'll look good, and which colours suit which bottles and stuff. And this kind of looks like a message in a bottle, sort of bottle. So I'll do this one here, green. Was that the darkest green? Yes, it is. It was across the other side of the desk. That's why I couldn't see it earlier. Okay, so just a little bit of this darkest colour. And I'll go back in with like highlights and stuff as well. On these bottles. I'm not very good at making things look like glass, I'll be honest. I normally just sort of shade around it with light blue and then just add some white highlights. That's normally as good as it gets. But you alright, bud? Yeah, so around here with the dark. Give me 2 seconds. Are you alright, bud? Okay, so Caden just wanted to come in and watch Mummy colour for a bit, bless him. So he's here keeping me company, aren't you, mate?
Yep.
I was telling everybody that you're off school poorly.
Yeah. Kind of sick.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been really, really brave with his eye drops. He's been great. I do think we're probably all looking forward to having some time off, I think, just to regroup, catch our breath. Yeah, I think the greens look good on this bottle.
Good job.
Oh, thank you, buddy. And in with the light green. Love this colour, it's so beautiful. This is the, let's see, the grass green, this one. Yeah, don't be popping bubble wrap at the moment, buddy.
Okay.
You can do it when I'm done, okay?
Okay.
Alright, mate. Okay, so literally this is just how I'm gonna, that's okay. This is just how I'm gonna sort of just, you know, carry on with the bottles and stuff. So I do think, if it's okay, I do think I'm just going to leave this page now, and then the next time you see it, it will all be done. But I'll just quickly tell you, you know, my plans for colours on this page. So I do want to do her tunic green, and I'm going to do the flowers up here in her hair. I'm going to do those with the oranges and yellows that I've used in the rainbow potions here, and on this little bottle down here that I'm doing for the sunflower seeds. And then I'm really quite tempted to pull out my Darwin Inktense pencils because I haven't used those in forever. So I'm really tempted to use those to do sort of like a wooden bench down here. and then, you know, just something in the background. But that's kind of where my head is at, you know, with sort of ideas for this page. But yeah, I'm really sorry that I didn't get this completely finished with you on camera. It's just, at the moment, it's really hard to sort of sit and force myself to try and colour when my heart and my head is just not in it right now. But to all of you again who's joining in, thank you so much. I really hope you have enjoyed. So thank you all so much for joining. Take care, stay safe my loves, and I will see you in our next video. Lots of love. Bye.